Morning, and welcome once again to the glorious Peak District, more specifically Lady Clough. I've just shown you a bit of video of the river there. I think it's good to be back out again, it really is, in one of my favourite spots in the Peak District. So, I parked the car up the hill at Birchin Clough, at the car park there on the Snake Road. I've descended down into the snake plantation here at Lady Clough, and we're going to go a walk up onto Bleaklow. We're going to go and see some plane wreckage and possibly a bothy. You can probably see my breath in the air there. It's quite a cold morning. We had some snow in the Peak District a couple of days ago, but last night and yesterday it warmed up a little bit, so I'm guessing that most of the snow's gone now. But we'll go and find out. So I mentioned a few moments ago that we've had some snow in the Peak District over the last few days. Well, as today opened up as a possible walking day, you know how it is. Everyday life, work, family, you have to take the opportunities when you can. So obviously I'm keen at tracking the weather, keep a keen eye on the horizon. But we have some really bad storms due for this afternoon. On the news on the way in, the Western Isles of Scotland, some of them are without power, and these huge 100 miles per hour winds, and that weather is due to arrive later on. Perhaps not as ferocious, but there is a weather warning for the Peak District, so I'm always quite conscious of that. So depending on the conditions today, it's not due to arrive until about 1 o'clock, and it is now just about 9:30, so if I get a move on, we might be able to get up, see the bomber, and then head back down before the bad weather and rain arrives. Right, but only time will tell. You'll be able to find out if you fast forward to the end of the video, but try and keep with this one. We'll see how we go. Right, so we're just about to leave the snake plantation now. So this is the last of the windbreak. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me for the rest of the video. If not, I'll improvise with captions. Without getting hit. We're heading towards Doctor's Gate. We're going to join the old Roman road. Right, so we're on the Roman road now, very blustery indeed. But this isn't the first Roman-esque thing that I've walked along this year. I did the Hadrian's Wall trek with my friend Rick and also Adrian. So if you'd like to look at that video, you can do so by clicking there, or All the links are in the description, as always. Right, we've reached the top. We're heading towards the dike, Devil's Dyke, and the wreckage is over this sort of way on higher shelf stones. Right, we're heading off piste a little bit now, straight towards higher shelf stones. Well, it's quite blustery at higher shelf stones now, so I'm not going to linger here too long. I'm going to go and find the bomber. Well, if we don't get any more, at least I can say I've walked in snow this year, or this season. Quite deep bog. To a rather solemn place here in the Peak District. On the 3rd of November 1948, this B-29 Superfortress, named Overexposed, sadly crashed as they were descending through cloud. And it always amazes me, here especially, that whenever you visit places like this in the Peak District or further afield, the sheer amount of wreckage that is still around. 1948. Back on the Pennine Way, but we're about to go off piste once again. Right, we're going to head this way now. Firstly, we're going to head towards that little mini tarn over there. You can't quite see it. But while we're here, just up there is Bleaklow stones, and then Grinner stones over there, and then you've got the mass of Derwent edge in the background. That is Howden edge, but Derwent edge, and then Kinder. There's Crookston Knoll over there. There's a mountain here just over there. There he goes. Starting to change colour now to white from their summer browns. Okay, so we're heading across to the top of Port Moore now. But the reason why I've chosen to come this way instead of going a little bit further over towards Bleaklow Stones is because of the weather, obviously. There's a quick escape route at various points. I can come down the top of Birchin Clough, or I can continue on to Oyster Clough where I'm going. There are various little cloughs I can head down. Right, let's get over the fence and head for the little tarn that I spotted. We're descending down into the top of Oyster Clough now. Right, so from memory, we should be able to see the bothy any moment now. And here it is. Right, let's have a wander inside. Right, here it be in all its glory. Little dustpan and brush there, and the logbook. Let's have a look, see if we can find the all we know. '20th and 21st of December 2013. Is the first entry in this one. So this is obviously a relatively new one. It's been a couple of years since I've been. We'll flick to the back and work our way back because I know there is one person that's been recently. Let's see if we can find his name. Here he is. Wayne, walking tales and photos on Facebook. I've mentioned him on previous walks, but I would highly recommend that you go and like his Facebook page if you are Facebook inclined, because he gets out a heck of a lot and he posts some really great photos from the Peak District and further afield. And Wayne came on the 27th of October. So hello to Wayne. Right, I'm going to make my own entry now, I think. There are 3 pens here, let's hope one of them works. Shameless plug. Absolutely shameless. So, as I just mentioned in the book there, this is the perfect place to stop for lunch. I did stop for a pre-lunch snack in a deep gruff where we were sheltered from the wind and the snow which was falling at that point. That was the point where I chucked my waterproof trousers on to try and fend off any weather that looked like it was going to arrive, but thankfully nothing too serious happened. But this really is the perfect place for lunch. It was different the last time I was here. The cloud is all the way down to the point where you couldn't see Kinder, you couldn't really see anything, so I'm glad that I've come back again in better weather. But wouldn't this be a nice place to wild camp? Very cheeky, I know. It's a shooter's cabin. That's what it's marked as on the map. Bivvy there, perhaps? Bivvy there? Be perfect in summer, wouldn't it? When the floor's not wet. Okay, so it's lunchtime now. And then after that, it's just a short walk around the corner and then back through above the Snake Inn and then down to the top of Birchin Clough car park. Right, food time. Right, that's lunch finished, logbook signed, everything tidied up, nothing left, no trace left at all. Right, let's go then. Until the next time. I might need 2 hands for this locking and tying up. We'll soon find out. Oh, just managed it. Just managed it. Right. You can probably see the path. Let's take it. Right, the snow has just arrived. you look at it over towards the river, you can see it's really coming down. Time to batten down the hatches, I think. Right, I've switched to GoPro now because it's absolutely hurling it down with snow. I'll just turn the camera around. As I round this corner here at the mouth of Oyster Clough and I enter the Woodlands Valley, it's really coming down there. So I think I make the right call doing it this way round. We're going to drop down into the top of the woods in a moment, which will be a welcome relief from the pretty strong sideways wind that's driving into me at the minute. So it's all good. So that's the way we just come. Down the path just there. And we're heading down into the shelter of the forest now, thankfully. This place looks a little bit different from the last time I was here. So we're now back at the Birchin Clough car park, and it's been a really great day. I've really enjoyed it. I was quite lucky, to be honest, with the weather. I think the last 20 or so minutes since leaving the bothy have been pretty blustery and wintry at times. It amazes me how busy this road is, you know. I suppose it's one of the main arteries, main routes to get over the Pennines, so over the Peak District. Right, my car's just down there. I'll sign off now so you can actually hear me. Any further down there'll be too much traffic. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Leave a comment, leave criticism, leave positive stuff, anything's good. And I will see you next time. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.